Hey there fellas, welcome back to the PhilOCD Episodes, and tonight is a very special night because it's the official launch of my first original concept, which is the Out of the Blue ideas. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it with the first episode entitled Episode 1, Challenge Accepted. So, nandito na ulit po tayo. So, again, for those people who don't know me yet, my name is Charles the Outcast Hamito, and you can just call me the Outcast because that's how I roll here. Anyway, so ayun po, episode 1, challenge accepted. Episode 1, challenge accepted. So, para po dun sa mga naguguluhan pa rin, bakit parang episode 1 ulit to? So, ayun nga po, nakasegregate po yung mga topics or mga channels ko. So I have 5 working channels right now, not including the channel itself, which is the PhilOCD episode. This one po is the Out of the Blue ideas, which is the philosophical or philosophy side ng channel ko. And maganda po dito is we're changing the narrative or iibahin natin usapan dito sa social media. This is not motivational or something. Kaya ko to ginawa kasi gusto ko bigyan natin ng malalim na diskusyon or malalim na usapin yung mga nangyayari sa buhay natin or sa society natin or sa mundo natin. So with that, yung una nating pag-uusapan is the most important thing a person or a human being should ask him or herself, which is what is your real challenge to accept? That's why I call it challenge accepted. So when I mean challenge, hindi ko po actually gagawin ito.
And you singing that song like, come Mr. Tallyman, telling me banana. Daylight come and me wanna go home.
Or ito. Because frankly, hindi po ako sumasayaw. I don't dance. I have 2 left feet. Well, that's not true, but I just don't dance. Okay, I can sing, I can love, I can reach the heavens above. Wait a minute. Just kidding though. So, what do I mean when I said the real challenge in life? So, hindi po apparently siya yung mga TikTok videos na nakikita nyo. So, in order for us to find out what the real challenge is, we need to first ask ourselves the bigger question. And we're going to start that out. Siguro simulan na natin sa 3 pinaka-mahalagang tanong sa buhay mo. 3 yun. So let's break it down. So it's going to be 1, identity, 2, passion, and 3, purpose. That's right. We're going down big tonight because we're going to tackle 3 things that is the core of a real challenge. So first, let's start off with identity. And I don't mean the game. Because if we're going to talk about the Identity 5, the mobile game, well, that will take another episode because I'm going to tell you why the lawyer, that's right, Freddy, is still the best damn character in the game. Well, probably a lot of people saying, well, you're not updated apparently because Freddy kind of sucked these days. Well, you're probably right because hindi na po ako naglalaro nun last year pa. Anyway, so to not get sidetracked, again, let's start with identity. Na sa wikang Filipino ay ibig sabihin ay pagkakakilanlan. Hindi ko po ibig sabihin na, alam niyo po ba yung pagkakakilanlan na itong taong to? Kasi pinaghahanap na po siya ng kapulisan. Hindi po ganun, hindi po to police report. What I mean was, ano yung pagkakakilala mo sa iyong sarili or self-identity. Kasi malaking bagay po ito eh. Kasi nga sabi nga po, ng isang kilalang pilosopo o philosopher na si Aristotle. Sa tatagalugin ko na po, Aristotle. Baka mamaya asarin nyo pa yung English ko, sabi Aristotle ang arte. That's his name, okay? Yun yung pronunciation. Why do we... Wait lang, bakit ba ako iinis? Anyway, ayun. So, sabi nga po ni Aristotle, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Ibig sabihin po nun, ang unang hakbang para maintindihan natin kung ano ba yung nangyayari sa mundo, ano ba yung nangyayari sa kapaligiran natin, ano ba yung problema nitong taong to, ano ba yung problema nitong pamilya ko, ano ba yung problema nitong kailangan resolbahan na sitwasyon. Kailangan mo muna kilalanin yung sarili mo. At paano natin gagawin yun? Una, kasi ang dami pong factor, ang daming kailangan pag-isipan when we say self-identity. There goes gender, there goes beliefs, there goes principles sa buhay, hindi sa mathematics, sa buhay. Kasi ang dami po talagang kailangan isipin pagdating sa usapin na sino ba ako o ano ba yung pagkakilala ko sa sarili ko. Pero masyado natin minsan naiisip kung sino ba dapat yung i-look up natin para maging katulad natin sila. Totoo, minsan ginagawa natin yun. We did it. A lot of people does it when we want to find out who we are. We sometimes tend to get lost because sometimes hindi talaga natin mahanap kung ano tayo or kung sino tayo. And that's okay because we need some people to look up to. Kasi nga kung wala sila, walang magagabay sa atin, hindi natin ma-figure out kung ano ba yung dapat ako. Like our parents, like your idols right now, like if you're in a fan page, yung mga idols nyo, sometimes sila yung nagpapabuti, or hopefully, sana nagpapabuti, kung ano ka ngayon as a person. It showcase how you grow. Kung sino yung mga tao, kung sino yung mga kaibigan mo o kapamilya mo na tumulong sa'yo, maintindihan kung sino ka. And that's okay to be surrounded by those people. But don't ever try to be them because you're not them. That's when self-identity goes deeper. Kasi it's not just about their shared experience that help you grow. It's not just about their shared personality that help you become who you are, embrace who you are. It's about you. Kung sino ka talaga. Kung paano mo kilala yung sarili mo. Because sometimes we have this friend, and I know you have this friend as well. No matter how much we say that you're beautiful, okay, you're already sexy, you don't need to change a lot. Sometimes we tend to be so insecure. We tend to find our flaws. Sometimes we don't believe in other people because, again, it goes deeper. And that's self-identity. It's self-identity. And again, it's more than just about your personality. It's more than that. It's even more than gender. I'm sorry if I have to say that. Yes, gender is a big part of your identity. But it goes deeper. Now, what do I really mean when I said it's deeper than gender identity? Because gender nowadays is fluid, okay? And sexuality is more free, okay? So, you could change your sexual preference anytime you want. You have that freedom. You could have any sexual orientation you want to label yourself. But there are some things that will always remain inside of you, no matter how many times you change what your gender preferences and what your gender identity is. And that's what I meant when I said self-identity. And I don't mean to offend anyone because a lot of people have been able to embrace their self-identity through expressing their gender identity. And that's a breakthrough in our society. Because back in the days, you cannot just do that because they will throw stones at you because you're different. Sometimes they called it as a sickness. And we've gone a long way. And I guess a lot of philosophers right now, in the old days, will say, well done. That's a great thing. A great improvement in society because you were able to express who you truly are. And that's great. But what do I mean when I really said self-identity? Something that can be influenced by gender identity or by the people around you, but it's more than that. It's really the core that is inside you. And that is your value. And not just values, by the way. Your value. Your self-worth. Sa Tagalog po, yung halaga mo. Because once you identify that you have that inside of you, that you value your worth, then you know that you already exist. Then you know that you already have this life, this gift of life that you need to celebrate every day. Because knowing that you exist is a big step towards your identity. Because a lot of people always feel invisible. Some of them even felt depressed that they were not noticed by people around it, that they felt like they're a shadow of a person. So knowing that you exist, knowing that you have a worth, kasi pag alam mo na nabubuhay ka, na may halaga yung buhay na pinagkaloob sa'yo, dun mo mauunawaan na, kailangan ko to gamitin sa mabuting paraan. Kailangan ko matutunan hanapin yung sarili ko. At siguro matatanong yung sarili nyo na, paano yan, hindi ako kasing ganda ng idolo ko, hindi ako kasing galing sumayaw, hindi ako kasing galing kumanta, paano ako maging katulad niya? Yun nga po going back, you don't need to live someone else's life. You need to live your life. And with that, you need to figure out who you are. And I guess, ito nga rin yung idealism na pumapasok sa mga relasyon, na pag nag-break kayo, although wala pa akong relationship experiences, but I seen this happen a lot. And even in the movies, actually, here in the Philippine movies, palaging nababanggit na, hindi ko nakilala yung sarili ko kung wala siya, ganyan-ganyan. So yun nga po. In order for you to be a part of handling what's wrong with the society, in order for you to play a big role in changing the world, in even being a companion or a partner in a relationship, you need to know who you are. Kasi kahit saan ka dalhin, kahit saan ka lugar mapadpad, basta pag alam mo kung sino ka, hindi ka mawawala. Kahit matabunan ka ng ibang tao, makikita mo pa rin yung sarili mo. Kahit nasa isang relasyon ka, hindi ka makukonsume or mawawala sa relasyon na yun at malulunod kasi kilala mo kung sino ka eh. Kilala mo na ito yung prinsipyo ko, ito yung pagkatao ko. Respetuhin mo to kasi nire-respeto ko to at minamahal ko to. Identity or self-identity is the first big step of accepting a real challenge. And that already is a challenge. And alam nyo po, pag once na nakilala niyo yung sarili niyo, it's a wonderful thing. Kasi a lot of people go through their life na they're kind of living someone else's life. They didn't have that chance and you have that chance, okay? You have that choice, so take it. Take this long journey of a lifetime because knowing yourself is the journey. Because everyday nagbabago ka, everyday meron kang mga bagay na hindi nagugustuhan, everyday meron kang nalalaman sa sarili mo na hindi mo alam. Kaya nga dapat kilala mo yung sarili mo. Not through the image of your idols, but through the image of you, yourself. And what's unique about you. And you know what? It's not about the face that's going to let the people know who you are. It's not about the body or the way you dress yourself. It's your value system. It's not even just personality. Kasi alam nyo, we happen to have this judgment in our society, and you could actually see this when a person describes a girl out there, yan si ano, siya yung maganda. And you kind of ask yourself, so, ano yung other thing na pwede nyo i-describe sa kanya? Maganda lang? Diba? That's kind of judgment, diba? Kasi we want to see a person beyond the physical traits. That's why we constantly want to be recognized not only for our face but for our worth. And what do I mean by that? Our values as a person. Si ganito, siya yung masipag. Siya po yung pinakamabait sa klase namin. Siya po yung pinakamatulungin kong kaibigan. So yun po yung dapat natin pinapahalagahan. In a journey of a lifetime of knowing yourself, know who you truly are, your good traits. And of course, there will be bad traits as well, but you have to recognize that there is always good inside of you more than bad things. Okay? There is something unique about you that your idols, that your parents, that your friends doesn't have. And that already is a challenge of a lifetime. And with that challenge, when you're able to finally accept who you are, the changes that will happen in your life, the changes that will happen in every day that you're living in this world, then you're ready to take on the second challenge, and that is knowing your passion. Your passion that makes your heart skip a beat. And some may say it's love as well. When you love something and even someone, you can't explain it, but it's what the heart wants. You just can't live without not doing this for your life, not loving this person or this passion of yours in life. Some may say it's music, some may say it's volunteer work, some may say it's sports, some may say it's other things, but the real point is, it's what makes you happy. And this challenge is actually one external challenge that is actually hard to surpass because there are a lot of things to consider. There are people that will say, no, you can't do that. That's too impossible. There are even families that will prohibit you not to do that. But what matters is what your heart wants. You know what? Sometimes napapaisip ako, meron yung kasabihan tayo na dapat hindi lang isip ang pinapairal, pati puso rin. And there are things that the mind can't explain because it's just something that you feel. I know a lot of people who've been studying in science that will say, no, it's just your hormones. But yeah, it's scientific, it's just a hormone, but it's something else. And you know it, it's something else in your spirit that's calling out to you and say, you should do this, you should live your life pursuing this happiness that you're longing for. And you should, okay? During this pandemic, I realized that if I'm going to live and tell the tale that I survived COVID-19, a global pandemic that killed hundreds of thousands of people, then I owe it not just to them, but to myself to live my life. Because I was given this gift. Imagine, I could have been one of those people who got infected, one of those people who were in ventilators, one of those people who passed away. But I'm here, still living. So you owe yourself that happiness. It's time to break out of family traditions, of prejudice from the society. It's time to live your life and to do what you're passionate about. And when I mean happiness, I mean, yes, you could do this entertaining stuff. The one I mentioned about TikTok, the one I mentioned about challenges, about these social media trends. Yes, you could do this if that makes you happy, but pursuing a passion is a happiness. Pursuing a passion is a happiness that is not temporary. Yes, you could do this stuff. You could keep up and be up to date with all the latest happenings in the social media, all the latest trends, all the latest challenges, but like those trends, it will be easily forgotten. It will be easily changed. It will be easily replaced. But a passion, it's something that your heart longs for. And again, it's not supposed to be just one passion. And I will be discussing that in the next episode. Because the human mind and heart is capable of doing more things than you could ever think of, that you could ever imagine of. And when you finally accept who you are, when you finally accept the fact that you want to be happy, that you want to pursue that passion, there's only one more step. And that is to discover your purpose. Now, purpose. Now, why? You're probably wondering, why didn't I just combine passion with purpose? Because it's basically the same thing. Pero hindi po eh. Hindi po talaga eh. Pag naririnig ko po kasi yung salitang purpose, napakalaking bagay na nun. Hirap na isipin nun. Parang ibang level na talaga eh. Sobrang challenging na malaman kung ano yung purpose mo. It's beyond passion anymore. It's always that one big reason, that one big answer you're looking for. And that is why you are created. Why are you sent in this place? Ano yung mission mo? Ano yung vision mo? And I know it sounded like a bit of a school or university type of thing, but no, it's your own. It's not a school system or educational institution thing. It's yours. We tend to take advantage of our age, especially when we're healthy and living our lives to the fullest, when we have no restrictions whatsoever. But hindi natin na-realize na purpose is a challenging thing na, again, like passion, like identity, hindi lahat ng tao na-figure out yun, or hindi nabibigyan ng time ma-figure out yun. And if you're asking me right now kung ano po yung purpose na to, for some people it could be the best parent in the world, the best dad, the best husband in the world. For some it may be to become an Olympic medalist, to become a world-renowned theater actor or actress. But purpose is beyond you. If identity is all about you, purpose is beyond you. Because you're created here not only to live your life to the fullest, but to live your life in service of others, in helping other people, in having a role in their lives. And maybe you'll find it at the age of 50 or 60. Maybe you've already found it. Something that you could say to yourself that this is the reason why I live. This is the reason why I was sent here. And for me, that could easily be to protect animals' rights. I know, it's crazy. Yun yung big thing sa akin. This is what I'm set for. What I am set for to do with my life. And I just can't wait to live that. So with that, fellas, I truly hope that you are ready to face the real challenges in life. It's just a matter of the process. You have to know yourself first. You have to do it inside, going out. To know yourself, to know your heart and what your soul wants, what your spirit lives for, and to finally share it to the world. To finally inspire a lot of people, even though you don't mean to inspire them. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm not doing to inspire things or something, but to, I don't know, just make a different narrative, a different talking point here in social media. And speaking of social media, this is where my final quote for this episode, which I will share every single time I will do an out of the blue ideas segment or episode, which is, in an era of social media, don't aim to be noticed, aim to be remembered. So that's the quote for today. Even though you've been doing a lot of these challenges, a lot of these trendy things out there in social media, a lot of TikToks, dance craze, a lot of things that actually I'm not keeping up with because sinasabi nga ng mga kaibigan ko, napaka-Tito of Manila na daw kasi ako. But I'm just not that type of person because, I don't know. Yeah, it's fun. It's entertaining. It's true, you should do this because it's a boring period of time here in quarantine, here in the Philippines. It's been 4 to 5 months already here in the Philippines. And yes, you should do this. You should entertain yourself. But in the process of entertaining yourself, don't aim for followers. Don't aim for fans or to be a noticeable personality or some sort. Because fame, again, like this temporary trendy things, will be out of style. Will be out of the interest of the public because they will be replaced by another trendy thing. So doing this trendy things, guys, kids, it's only temporary. So doing this temporary things, yes, do it. But while you're at it, why not try doing the bigger things in life? And you could do it. Everyone has the freedom to do it. To know who you are, to do what you love, and to be whatever you want to become. And that is it for the episode 1 of the Out of the Blue Ideas of the PhilOCD episodes. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I get a conversation running around, and I hope you accepted this challenge. Again, this is your Resident Outcast signing off, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Hey there fellas! Again, gusto ko pong magpasalamat sa lahat na nanonood ng episode 1, challenge accepted, and I'll see you guys in the next episodes, and better stay tuned for the next update because I'll be posting it this week. But before that, I have a bonus footage that you should check out, which is episode 1.5, Why Suddenly Out of the Blue. So just click on the next video, and again, this is your Resident Outcast, and thank you guys for watching the PhilOCD episodes.